When everyone's attention was on Tesla, Toyota made a move that created a stir in the global market. Yes, we are talking about the 2026 Toyota RAV4 Woodland. This is not just an SUV, but honestly, an adventure machine that shows power, style, and reliability at first glance. While other companies are running completely after electric vehicles, Toyota has introduced its most popular SUV in a new form. This time, a powerful petrol hybrid engine beats in its heart, giving a perfect combination of power and efficiency. The new design, rugged off-road look, and updated features make it more capable and unique than ever. But the story does not end here because Toyota has added some hidden updates that no one expected. So now the question is, what secret technology has Toyota fitted in it? And why is there so much talk in the auto industry about its engine? Stay tuned to know the answer. But before we continue, subscribe to the channel so you can be the first to see such amazing videos. So, why did Toyota bet on hybrid? The world's auto industry is at a turning point right now. Electric vehicles are being discussed everywhere. Brands like Tesla are launching new EVs one after another, and, other companies are also in the same race. In such a situation, Toyota surprised everyone by launching the 2026 RAV4 Woodland Hybrid. Now, the question is, when the whole world is moving toward EVs, why did Toyota choose a hybrid SUV? This is actually a very smart and well-timed move by Toyota. First, it's important to understand that the pace of EV adoption is not the same in every country. While charging networks are being built quickly in the US, Europe, and China, in many other countries, the charging infrastructure and battery technology are still developing. Toyota knows that if people are still hesitant to buy an EV, then a hybrid is the perfect middle solution. You get the power of petrol and the efficiency of electric together. This is why the timing of the RAV4 Woodland Hybrid's launch is perfect. Secondly, companies like Tesla are focusing only on the all-electric segment. This means options for EVs in the off-road and adventure category are limited, especially vehicles that are powerful and can travel long distances. Toyota saw this gap and filled it with an adventure-ready SUV that runs on fuel and also supports electric power, so there's no need to worry about charging on long trips or in remote areas. The third and most interesting thing is that Toyota always thinks long-term. While other companies are racing into EVs, Toyota is slowly improving its hybrid technology so it can make a strong entry into the EV market when battery technology becomes fully mature in the next 5 to 10 years. In the meantime, it will keep its hold on the market with hybrid models and gradually prepare customers for EVs. Apart from this, Toyota knows that many people don't want to switch to EVs right now because of long charging times, doubts about battery life and replacement cost, and low confidence in long-distance trips. In such a situation, a hybrid SUV like the RAV4 Woodland gives them a modern, powerful, and eco-friendly option without fear. If there is a heart of a vehicle, it is its engine. And the heart of the 2026 Toyota RAV4 Woodland is truly impressive. The powerful petrol hybrid engine inside it is not just a machine, but kind of a smart powerhouse that gives the perfect balance of power, mileage, and reliability. Today, when there is a battle between EVs and petrol vehicles in the market, Toyota has found a middle path and made an engine that brings together the best of both. Let's talk about power first. The RAV4 Woodland has a 2.5-liter petrol engine that produces about 219 horsepower in combination with an electric motor. Whether you are on city roads or mountain trails, there is no lack of power. The electric motor gives good, low-end torque, which means the car responds quickly when you start. This is very useful for off-road driving or pulling heavy load. Now comes mileage, which is, honestly, the biggest advantage of this engine. Hybrid technology means the car can run in electric mode at low speeds or in traffic, which really helps reduce petrol use. On highways, the petrol engine runs at full power, but the electric motor steps in when needed, improving fuel efficiency even more. Toyota claims that the mileage of the RAV4 Woodland is much better than a normal petrol SUV, making it, pretty pocket-friendly for long drives. Another benefit of hybrid technology is the smooth driving experience. When you switch between petrol and electric modes, the change is so smooth that you hardly notice it. The electric motor also reduces noise, making the ride quieter and more comfortable. So, why is this engine in the news? Well, one reason is that it solves a big problem in today's market. Now, let's talk about mileage, which is honestly one of Toyota's strongest points. Thanks to hybrid technology, the RAV4 Woodland can run on electric mode at lower speeds or during stop-and-go traffic, saving a good amount of fuel. On highways, the petrol engine takes charge, but the electric motor still steps in to assist when needed, giving you that extra bit of efficiency. Toyota claims the fuel economy of this hybrid version is, well, significantly better than a traditional petrol SUV. That makes it not just powerful, but also economical, perfect for long journeys and daily commuting alike. So bakchiro, I depend on the micro but. Another advantage of this hybrid system is, honestly, its smoothness. The transition between petrol and electric power is seamless. You really don't feel any jerks or engine lag. And because the electric motor handles low-speed driving, the vehicle stays quiet and refined, something Toyota is definitely famous for. So, let's talk about why this engine is in the news right now. The main reason this engine is making headlines is simple, really. It actually solves problems that most people are facing today. You know, electric cars are clean and modern, but they do come with range limitations and those long charging times. On the other hand, petrol cars offer strong performance, but they have higher emissions and, well, bigger fuel costs. Toyota's hybrid engine gives you a balanced middle ground, combining petrol power with electric efficiency. With this setup, you get better mileage, lower emissions, and honestly, worry-free long-distance driving. And here's something else. Toyota brings more than 2 decades of experience in hybrid systems. The same technology that made the Prius world famous has now evolved into an even more advanced system inside the RAV4 Woodland. It even includes regenerative braking, a smart feature that recharges the battery every time you apply the brakes. Instead of wasting energy, the car recovers it, helping maintain the charge automatically while driving. For off-road enthusiasts, the hybrid setup provides extra advantages. The system delivers more torque at low speeds, giving better traction on rough or slippery surfaces, whether it's mud, gravel, or snow. The Woodland Hybrid's combined petrol-electric system ensures you keep moving forward with confidence. Maintenance is also very low because the electric motor shares the workload with a petrol engine. Engine parts don't wear out as quickly. The battery pack is long-lasting, and Toyota's hybrid systems are known for their durability and low maintenance costs. Still, Toyota's hydrogen-powered engines could carve out a niche among drivers who value rapid refueling and a familiar traditional driving experience. Toyota's pursuit of hydrogen internal combustion technology represents a bold vision for the future of mobility. By blending the mechanical familiarity of traditional engines with the environmental potential of hydrogen, Toyota has positioned itself as a leader in alternative propulsion. Its collaboration with Yamaha to build high-performance V8 hydrogen engines further signals its intent to cater to enthusiasts, offering power and excitement without environmental guilt. That said, despite the promising advancements and growing corporate interest, significant and formidable obstacles remain on the path to a hydrogen-powered future. So, the current reality is that this technology is still in a pretty early stage when it comes to commercial viability, and honestly, it's wrestling with a trio of interconnected challenges. Foremost among these, is the issue of high costs. You see, the production of so-called green hydrogen through electrolysis, which is really the most environmentally friendly method out there, remains both energy-intensive and expensive. On top of that, the manufacturing of the fuel cells themselves depends on precious metals like platinum as a catalyst, and that just adds a big chunk to the material costs. For the average consumer, this all adds up to a price tag for both the vehicle and the fuel that's, well, pretty tough to swallow. It creates a major barrier to entry that pure enthusiasm alone just can't overcome. And, compounding the cost issue, there are still these persistent safety concerns lingering in the public consciousness. Now, industry experts will say that hydrogen tanks are rigorously tested and might even be safer than conventional gasoline tanks. But the thing is, the public perception of hydrogen as this volatile and explosive gas, a perception that's really been fueled by historical events like the Hindenburg disaster, is just really tough to shake. So, the idea of storing a highly pressurized, flammable gas in a family car, well, it really does require a significant leap of faith for many consumers. Building that trust, honestly, is going to be a slow process, one that needs flawless safety records and, a whole lot of public education. Finally, and maybe most critically, there's this monumental challenge of a near-total lack of infrastructure. Unlike battery electric vehicles, which can refuel pretty much anywhere there's an electrical outlet, even just a standard household one if you're in a pinch, hydrogen vehicles are totally dependent on a network of specialized fueling stations. Building this network from the ground up requires a colossal investment in production facilities, transportation logistics, and retail stations. This creates a classic chicken and egg dilemma. Consumers are, hesitant to buy hydrogen cars without a reliable and widespread refueling network, and energy companies are reluctant to invest billions in building that network without a critical mass of vehicles on the road. It is precisely in the face of these daunting challenges that Toyota's strategic decision to focus initially on hybrid hydrogen applications, particularly in commercial vehicles, appears not just cautious but profoundly pragmatic. By targeting sectors like long-haul trucking and fleet vehicles, which can be supported by centralized depot-based refueling, they can honestly bypass the initial infrastructure hurdle. This approach allows for the gradual refinement of the technology, the scaling up of production to lower costs, and the demonstration of real-world reliability and safety, all while building a foundational market that can, in time, help support a broader consumer rollout. This phase strategy acknowledges the steepness of the climb and chooses to build a sturdy base camp before attempting